Hello everyone, I'm LW, and this is the Latchbar workout. And we are about to work out doing cardio and abs. We have a 3-step, 10-set exercise to do this morning. So let's get started. 60 seconds. Jogging in place. Can we do that? Let's do it. This is only set number 1, so you don't want to overdo it. You want to get warmed up so that you can work your way into what you need to do. Okay, we're up to 60 seconds. There we go. A few deep breaths. Let's hit the floor. Excuse me. Had a little raspy voice here this morning. We'll make it through it though. Has nothing to do with anything. "25 sit-ups. Now to 25 crunches. Keep in mind that everything is trying to wake up, so don't be too aggressive on your first set of anything. You're getting your body warmed up, so you want to work your way into what you're doing. You don't want to pull a muscle. You usually pull a muscle when your muscle is cold. And that's when it has the worst impact. Let me grab my pad here. Let's use another section and cross these out. If they're no longer any good, we'll just mark a 1 right at the top of the page. That's right, there we go. 1 set complete. Back on to set number 2, step 1. This is the Latchbar exercise system that I'm using. That is a basic latch bar that I'm using to do sit-ups and crunches. And then on step number 1, I'm using yours truly, my body, to do cardio. Now, you don't have to use your body to jog if you don't want to. If you have other types of equipment, like an elliptical, like a bicycle, treadmill, what have you, you can use any one of those items to do your cardio. Or you can just use your body and jog in place. Very effective. It might be more effective than any of the three that I just reviewed. Really and truly. Because those machines actually are helping you. When you're jogging in place, nothing is helping you at all. That's why jogging in place may be more effective than riding your bicycle or even using an elliptical to a degree, because you can add tension to some of these items, but you can also run faster when you're jogging too. So it's either way. But if you add tension on that elliptical, it becomes very difficult. So it's like an endurance. So those are very good. You can also add incline on a treadmill. That's very effective also. And you can add tension on bicycles. So they're endurance also. So they're good machines, don't get me wrong. But don't sleep on jogging in place. It's very effective. And then, if you're really into it, there are things that you can do to make your jogging a bit more challenging. You can carry hand weights. You can put ankle weights on. They're very effective. And they work. You know, my glasses get so comfortable on my face, I forget they're on my face. Set number 2. Completed. Okay, here we go. Get on my feet. And we're going to set number 3. 1 minute, jogging in place. See, when you jog in place, you got everything. You get everything starting to bounce up and down. No matter what it is. If it's attached to you, while you're jogging, it's going to bounce. And that's what you want everything to do. So you can shake it back into shape. That's right. You want to try and get everything in shape. And if it's all shaking around, something will happen. But most of us have the same problem. We all gain weight. No matter who it is, usually, if you eat the wrong foods, eventually, you will gain weight. Or if you overeat. You ever hear the saying, your eyes are bigger than your belly? And usually that's a saying that our parents used when we put too much food on our plate and we didn't eat it all. You know, they were right about our eyes being bigger than our belly. But the problem is, when we put all that food on our plate, we try to eat it all, and most of the time we succeed. There lies the problem. I'll get into that as we go along. First, we have a set of sit-ups that we want to conduct here. 25. Then we're going to follow it up with another 25 crunches. Crunches, 25. Let's go. There you go. 25 crunches. We want to account for what we're doing. So we put another mark on our sheet of paper, which indicates that we just completed set number 3. So what I would do is that phrase, your eyes are bigger than your belly, I would reword that. And I would say, we eat with our eyes. I'll explain. You see foods that you like or that you love. So you pile an extreme amount onto your plate. It's usually extreme. We're all guilty. We do the same thing. And then we eat it all up. Yep. That's what we do. We don't just do that during the holidays. We do that every day. And then we suffer. We suffer because we have overeaten. It's kind of like a snake. When a snake eats its prey, he can't move. He's eaten too much. He has to lay there and let that food digest. We kind of have to do the same thing because we fall asleep. Because we've overeaten and our stomach actually is very, very uncomfortable. Pay attention as you eat. You'll notice that you do get a cutoff signal, especially if you have a plate filled with food. Your body tells you to stop. Your mind and your eyes tell you to keep going. And what do? You keep going. I'm guilty too. That's how I know. I've been far enough out of shape that I know how I got there. And that's what you have to know also. You need to know, how did you get there? You got there because you were eating with your eyes, not with your body recommendation. Because your body tells you when you're satisfied, but you continue to eat. We all do. If you stop when your body tells you that you're satisfied, you'll see that you'll start to lose weight. Now, I'm no genius, no rocket scientist. This is common sense. Control the chips, the sweet beverages of whatever type you drink. You'll be able to get this under control before you know it. I'll give you an example. When you see that dish of macaroni and cheese, don't you just want to eat it all up? Yes, we all do. You can't do it. We need to stop eating with our eyes. Put a smaller portion on your plate, and you'll see that you'll be satisfied with that smaller portion. That next portion, eat it the following day. Or if it's early enough, eat it later on in the day. But don't eat it at that time, because you've probably eaten enough. That's my point. Give it a try. You'll see what I'm talking about. You need to continue to have the nutrition in your body, but you don't need to have an extraordinary amount. When you see that pot of yams looking all good, with all that cinnamon, nutmeg, and sugar, brown sugar, white sugar, whatever, or even honey, it's the more you eat, the more calories you get. Remember, portion control, but it has to be your portion. It can't be what someone assigns to you. It has to be your portion of what you need for your body. And your body tells you every day, every time you eat, it tells you that you've had enough. but you continue. We need to listen to our body. 1 minute, jog in place. It's pretty simple. Things that taste really, really good, you tend to want to eat more of it. And it may be okay to eat what you're eating, but just not so much of it. Getting back to eating with our eyes. So there are many, many different foods that in each of our cultures we all love. But that does not mean that you have to eat it all up at one setting. Leave some, or don't prepare as much. There's a lot of ways to try and combat this problem. But the biggest problem is the attractiveness to the taste. You know how it tastes, so that encourages you to put more on your plate. Doesn't mean you're going to eat more or you need more. That's what we have to get under control. That takes discipline. That's right, and that's why I always say you need discipline. I know it's hard to believe. You've been eating all your life, and you're just learning how you really should eat. Sounds kind of crazy, but it's the truth. We need to learn how to eat so that we do not overeat and impact our health. Because overeating is going to impact your health. Maybe not today, but someday. Track what you're doing so you know exactly how many sets you have completed and how long it took to complete your sets. So use a tracker watch, Fitbit, whatever you have to track what you're doing. Very important. Everything that you do to contribute to good health is important. One minute, jog in place. Be as aggressive or consistent as you can. You want to feel better? You want to look better? You need to exercise. Be aggressive as you exercise, as you work out. Be aggressive. Shut all distractions out so you can get your work done. Make it as effective as you possibly can. There you go. If you go over a little bit, it's okay. You don't want to go under. Keep in mind, you don't want to throw your workout into the garbage. Overeating, eating junk foods, eating fast foods, eating the wrong foods, eating at the wrong time. All of these things contribute to weight gain. Make sure you weigh yourself weekly so that you will know when you're going wrong, where you're going wrong, so that you will be on top of it, because weight gain can happen pretty quickly. And before you know it, there you go. Careful of your moods also. Your mood will also contribute to you being negligent of what you should be doing. You need to be happy. Being happy is very, very important. If you're unhappy, it can cause you to do the things that contribute to gaining weight, like overeating and not paying attention to what you're eating, and eating lots of it. Those drinks are just as important as you eat, as what you eat. So watch and be careful of what you are drinking just as well, because drinking the wrong things will also contribute to weight gain. So if you work out, in most cases, you are probably not a beer or a serious beer drinker. Beer and alcohol, they also contribute to weight gain. They are very, very high in calories, and alcohol has a lot of sugar. I know it makes you intoxicated, but it has a lot of sugar in it. And then we mix the drink and we add even more sugar because the mix has sugar in it, in most cases. So you're adding to what you already have. These things are very tricky. And the older you get, the more you learn about these things. So I'm trying to share some of what I've learned with you. And in these 70 plus years, I've learned quite a bit that I can share. So I have no problem in sharing with you how you can go forward and help your health. As I'm trying to help my health, I want to motivate you to be conscientious enough to help yourself. And you can do it. Once you make your mind up, you can do it. But you got to make your mind up first. All right. It's like anything else. If you haven't made your mind up to do whatever it is, you're not going to complete it. One bad example is smoking. You'll never quit smoking unless you make your mind up that you want to quit. If you're just saying it, it's not going to happen. So exercise and losing weight is kind of similar. Either you're in it all the way or you're not. This piece of equipment that I'm using to do sit-ups and crunches is called a Basic Latch Bar. You can see this on Shopify and also on my website, shopify.com, or my website is www.lw500products.net. That 500 gets used quite often. And that's why it's there. We're doing 500 sit-ups. Yes, we are. So, we just got finished with 25 sit-ups. Now we're going to 25 crunches. There we go. Another set completed. Set number 7. We'll now go to set number 8 and knock it out too. And I'm feeling good. You could be feeling good too. That's right. 60 seconds. Jogging in place. Everybody needs to exercise. It'll make you feel better, make you look better. It'll improve those numbers that are starting to go bad. That high blood pressure, this will help bring it down. That high cholesterol, this will help bring it down. Your A1C, This will help bring it down. That's right, it'll bring it down. It may not eliminate it, but it'll bring those numbers down so that you don't have to take such a high dosage of medication. Because you know, all of that medication that we take, it all has side effects. That's right. So you want to take the lowest dosage of it that you possibly can. That's right. And you can do it by putting some exercise into your daily routine. "45 minutes to an hour a day. And you don't have to leave home. You don't need a lot of space. You can do this in your living room, in your bedroom. You can do this in your kitchen in most places. That's right, that's how little space you actually need. You see, I'm standing here and the only thing I'm using is a floor mat and the space in front of the floor mat. I move the floor mat out of the way, then I jog in the same place. I don't have to go outside to the elements. I don't have to be exposed to someone else's germs, someone that I don't know. I don't have to socialize with people I don't want to socialize with. It's true. Unless you're an adventurous type person and you need to go to the gym, I recommend you do so, but you don't have to. The Latch Bar is a home gym, and you can use it in your home to improve your health. Absolutely. Just like me. "25 sit-ups, 25 crunches." There we go. That is set number 8. So we have 2 more set to do. This is day 14 of doing this same workout every day. 500 sit-up crunches, 1 mile jog. That's right. Every day. You could do the same. Oh yes, you could. It's not that difficult. Just cut it in half. Get you started. Cut it in quarter. To get started. Do what's needed to be done just to get started. You will be amazed at what you will be able to accomplish. But if you don't get started, you don't have a chance. 1-minute jog, 10 times, along with some additional exercise. We're doing targeted exercise for our abdomen, as well as we should. Because, you know, the meat that we eat is just as much of a problem as a lot of the regular foods that we eat. I'm sorry, I have to turn the telephone off. I can't let the telephone ring. You can leave your message and I'll get back to you. But I can't let the telephone ring while we're getting ready to do our exercise. So, back to the floor. And I was gonna say, you know, we see certain foods that we like, whether it's fried chicken, steak, chops, whatever it is that you like, burgers, goes on and on. Especially though, something that's in pieces, you overreact once again. You take multiple pieces before you even sat down to eat. You've already planned on how much you're going to eat. That's all part of eating with your eyes. You don't want to do that. Remember, those animals, poor animals, I eat them too. They were all injected with steroids. That means we're getting steroids too. The bottom line, all right? Don't overeat that either. Eat proportionally. Your proportion, not someone else's made up proportion. That doesn't mean eat 3 and 4 pieces of meat. That means eat other items to satisfy you in conjunction with the piece of meat, so that you have a balanced meal. Common sense. Don't eat with your eyes. You will overeat every time. The latch bar will help you get there. And you don't have to break the bank. This strap and latch bar assembly, under 50 bucks. One strap assembly and the latch bar, $34.99 on Shopify and on my website. If you're serious about getting started, that's all you need. Of course, you need a floor mat. And a lot of you have floor mats. It's just that you don't use them. It's just like that other equipment that you've thrown away all that money on that you don't use. The latch bar doesn't break the bank. You don't have to save money in order to purchase it. You don't have to finance it to purchase it. And look at the results that you could be giving yourself. I failed to mark our accomplishment we're going to step number 10. As we just finished, step number 9. Last step, jog 1 minute, in place. Let's do it. Let's be aggressive. Let's run it like you want to run, like you want to win the race. You want to win the race. My mouth is getting kind of stuck together there. I need some water. I have some, but I don't have it, and I need to get some. So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure you put something into this last set so that you can get something out of it. That's the bottom line. You want to get something out of your work. Don't count yourself out. Count yourself in. You can do it. All righty. Okay. Excuse me. Here we go. Our last set of sit-ups and crunches for this workout session. So let's do it like we mean it. All right, last step, set number 10, 25 crunches. Alrighty, we made it. Ten-set, 3-step workout, cardio, and abs. Throughout the day, remember not to throw your workout into the garbage. And also keep in mind, when you're making your plate, don't make your plate with your eyes. Make your plate with your health in mind. Practice. Start off with a small portion instead of that extra large portion that you're used to making. Another thing to keep in mind, often enough, our spouse may make your plate. Don't let your spouse make your plate. Make your own plate. How does anyone else know how much you need to be eating? That might be why you're so out of shape. I'm just saying. Look, we all need to be conscientious and get our health back into the best shape. The only way to do it is to work out and to be conscientious of what we eat and how much we eat. Trust me, that will improve your appearance It'll improve your health. It'll make you feel better and look better. That's the name of the game. Thank you all very much and have a great day.